Okay, so now we're moving on to number 2. I hope you clicked the link for number 2. Here it says, reads, Mrs. Cox sews stuffed bears. She buys buttons to decorate the bears. The table shows the number of buttons needed for different numbers of bears. So here we have the table of the buttons for bears, right? So when I have 4 bears, it's equal to 28 buttons for those bears. 6 bears, 42. 8 bears, 56. So on this type of question, watch carefully what it asks you. It says, which of the following statements is not true about the information in the table? So again, I'm looking for which one is not true. On this question, I want you to make sure you have a piece of notebook paper. You can pause while you go get one, unless you already have some. All right, Miss Hiller went and got her paper because she's going to go one by one. Just like if this was on the test, just like the test you took. So it reads, first of all, I'm looking for not, so I'm looking for the one that's wrong. Letter F says, there are 7 buttons on each bear. Well, let me see. I need to practice with the table. So I need to make my table again. And they're letting me know a pattern of 7 buttons. Well, let me see if that pattern would work. So see how Miss Hiller, it's like she made a new table, but on her paper. So she's seeing if 4 times 7 is 28. Well, that's true. What about 6 times 7? That one is also true. And 8 times 7 is 56. That one is also true. So that lets me know that letter F is correct. We're going to move on to letter G because remember, my question is asking me which one is not true or not correct. When you see those words on homework, practice work, or like today, a station, the word not is letting you know, look for the wrong answer. All right, letter G reads, the number of buttons divided by 7 equals the number of bears. Okay, so again, that lets me know I need to draw my chart, my table again. So I have 4, 6, and 8. I draw them. I have 28, 42, and 56. And in that question, they're saying the number of buttons, which is on this side, divided by 7 is supposed to give me the other number. So let's see. 28 divided by 7. Miss Hiller can let you know that it is 4, so that one checks off. 42 divided by 7. I'm going to give you some time to choose your strategy. I know lots of you like tic-tac-toe. So let me go ahead and do my tic-tac-toe. So you can find your answer. Oh, guess what? Your answer is 6, so that one checks off. Now go ahead and do your tic-tac-toe for 56 divided by 7. You can pause the video so then you can find your answer. Your answer is 8, so guess what? All of them check off. So we know that letter G is correct. Let's go to letter H. The number of buttons multiplied by 7 equals the number of bears. So again, the number of buttons, these are your buttons, multiplied by 7 is supposed to equal the other number? Well, right away, can you tell something's wrong and off? If I were to multiply 28 times 7, 28 is already a large number. Would that give me 4, I'm sorry. Would that give me 4? Does that make sense? That doesn't look right. What if I multiplied 42 times 7? Or 56 times 7? Would that give me 8? So again, boys and girls, when you look at the question, be careful with the words. It said buttons multiplied by 7. I am in the buttons column. I am multiplying by 7, but it is not giving me the amount of bears. So right there, it tells me that that's an incorrect answer. Well, that's actually what I'm looking for, the wrong one. So let me go to the last choice just to make sure that that is truly the wrong one. So letter J reads, the number of bears, so go to the number of bears, multiplied by 7 equals the number of buttons. So again, does 4 times 7 equal 28? Check. Does 6 times 7 equal 42? Check. Does 8 times 7 equal 56? Check. So that lets me know that letter J is correct. The answer I'm looking for is H. Okay, boys and girls, you have 2 more questions that you need to answer. Go ahead and you can click on the link for question 3. And number 4, you're going to be doing on your own without Miss Hiller's